Hello, Trevors, Trevs, and Treviettes. I am Buggaliath Bugster the 28th, but you can call me Buggy the 28th. I'm going unscripted for this because this is more of a rant and an expose a bit. I've noticed on Roblox that there have been an upspike of Yonsim related fan games, which would be fine if he hadn't been exposed in 2023 as a groomer and PDF file, if you know what I'm getting at. Really bad, and the game is pretty bloody, and the games aren't even in the 17 plus. They're just free for anyone to play. I've seen them literally I've played a couple of them. They're good, but it's they shouldn't be on Roblox is the problem, because it's based off of this really horrible bad game overall, and to put a game made by a horrible person on a platform used by primarily kids is bad, especially not if you're gonna restrict it to 17 plus, because that is an option. But they didn't want to go through that because they're oh, let's get this on the front page. They're literally games on the front page, John Sim fan games. And I remember there was one roleplay game, and I liked it before he was exposed. I was it's a little, maybe not the best to have a roleplay game of this on Roblox, but it's fine because I like it and it's a pretty good game. And then now, in the big 2025, there are still games being made about it on Roblox, which is really bad and horrible. A little side tangent. I got this idea because I saw a really old video made by YouTuber Schlepp about this free infection game based off of a really PORZ. I'm gonna say Z but you know what I'm talking about. Furry game, really bad, that was on the front page, and they didn't know. Obviously, whoever was moderating the game and played it did not care. They just wanted to put something on the front page for the week or whatever. So it reminded me of how there have been an upspike of how many these Yonsim games fan made, high production. It's actually kind of sad, because why would you waste your time doing this, because it's still horrible, and do all this extra work to completely remake the map when this is Roblox. If you want to make a game that's this, put it something separate where kids cannot access it. That is the problem. If you want to make a Yonsim related fan game, remaking it, fine, that's cool. I think there should be a game that remakes it in a much better and storytelling much better game, because Yondev, he did not do a good job whatsoever. So Yandere Simulator, I would be fine if someone made a remake. People have been trying to make their own kind of Yandere type games for a while. I've seen a lot of them, but they're not on Roblox. They're on itch.io, they're on Steam, they're still in production, but they're not going to be on Roblox. That's the problem here. And I know people are trying to defend, who cares? What if your little brother was, you found your little sister or whatever, little brother, playing one of these games, and then, you're okay, whatever, it's a little bloody, but who cares? They're young, and then they find out about the original game, and then they find out about the creator. Would you like that? No, you wouldn't like that. So just shut up, because this is actually bad. This is a problem, and I do not care. If I may sound really angry, I am angry. I don't like swearing, but this is pretty fucking weird. Sorry, generally, it's just really disgusting that this is allowed, even on the front page, and I know Roblox will not do anything about it, and that's okay. But I just wanted to let people know. I'm gonna put some of the games on screen. I don't usually like doing this, but please report these games, because I've tried to, but there's so many now that it's hard. So if you see any of these games, just if you see them or see someone playing them, tell them about it or whatever, inform them. and report the games, because this is bad. This should not be on the platform. I don't like sending people to mass hate things, but it deserves it, okay? It kind of pretty much deserves it. That was it for my rant. I don't know. Do what you want. I know this is kind of a downer. Sorry.